Yesterday, more than 10 years after it ought to have happened, Abu Qatada was deported from the United Kingdom and sent back to Jordan. On arrival in Amman, he was handed over to the Jordanian authorities and formally charged with the 2 offences of which he had previously been found guilty in absentia. He is now held in Mawaka prison. As honourable members know, successive governments have sought to deport Qatada since 2001. The long delays and significant costs that his case has incurred are down to the many layers of appeal rights that were available to him and real problems with our human rights laws. I will turn to these issues later, but first I want to make clear that the government has succeeded in deporting Qatada by respecting the rule of law at each and every stage of the process. We did not ignore court judgments we did not like. We did not act outside of the law. We did what was right. And for a civilised nation, that is something of which we should be immensely proud. The deportation of Abu Qatada has taken 12 years and cost over £1.7 million in legal fees for both sides. That is not acceptable to the public, and it's not acceptable to me. We must make sure it never happens again. First, we have to do something about the legal fees spent by defendants and paid by the taxpayer, not to mention the benefits they also claim. Second, we have to remove the many layers of appeal that are available to foreign nationals we want to deport. And third, we have to do something about the crazy interpretation of our human rights laws. This government is already taking action to address the misinterpretation of Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights, the right to a private and family life. And we have achieved reforms to the way in which the European Court works in the Brighton Declaration. But the problems caused by the Human Rights Act and the European Court in Strasbourg remain. And we should remember that Qatada would have been deported long ago had the European Court not moved the goalposts by establishing new, unprecedented legal grounds upon which it blocked his deportation. I've made clear my views that in the end the Human Rights Act must be scrapped. We must also consider our relationship with the European Court very carefully, and I believe that all options, including withdrawing from the Convention altogether, should remain on the table. Last year, Mr. Speaker, I said, the right place for a terrorist is a prison cell. The right place for a foreign terrorist is a foreign prison cell far away from Britain. Today, Abu Qatada is indeed in a foreign prison cell, and so I commend this statement to the House.